Welcome to Pay It Forward, the series where strangers from around the world create a chain reaction of kindness based on a connection they make without seeing each other. Let's take a look at what happened in the previous episode when the participants met with their cameras turned off.
Hi everyone, my name is Ujit Pereira. I'm 31 years old, I'm from Colombo, Sri Lanka, and I am participant number 6.
Hey guys, this is participant 7. My name is Mohammed Aidid. I'm 27 years old. I'm currently a management consultant residing in Melbourne, Australia.
Hello.
Hello.
Hey, how are you?
Good, thank you. How are you?
I'm doing well. In the evening, would you rather play a game, visit a relative, watch a movie, or read?
I'd say I'll pick two. I'll say I'll definitely would watch a movie or read first before I start to get sleepy. It's part of like my night routine, and I know electronics is not good before you sleep, but I try and keep the buttons down, and that's how I like unwind after the day.
Right. Nice.
How about yourself?
I watch a lot of things. And now I've recently started, reading up on blockchain and stuff like that as well. So kind of into technology and stuff. Yeah,
it's been quite the pleasure getting to know you. Without a name, place you're from, or your faith. It was a good experience for sure.
Yeah, same here. It was a pleasure meeting you as well.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Exposed in episode 7 of our Pay It Forward series. If you haven't seen any of the previous episodes, they are linked down below, so check them out.
In this episode, you're going to see participant 6 give their act of kindness to participant 7, as well as meet the next participant from South Africa. Enjoy!
Alright, we're here on Zoom with participants 6 and 7, where they will be able to turn on their cameras to see one another, as well as give the act of kindness. So we're going to bring them in now.
Hi, my name is Ujit Pereira, that's my full name. I am 31 years old, 31 plus, and I'm in Sri Lanka.
Pleasure to meet you. My name is Mohammed. People call me Mo. I am 27, just turned 27, and I'm based in Melbourne, Australia.
I am an IT project manager.
Nice. And I am a management consultant.
I think I come across as a friendly person. And then most of the time, because I wear my glasses, people think I'm smart, but I'm not that smart in reality.
I understand that part, especially like me having moved back to Australia. There's a lot of like Southeast Asians in Australia. And I think it's probably got a lot to do with the whole model minority thing, right? Where, like, there's a few nationalities where people kind of automatically assume that you're good at something, or you're smart at something, or you're in a certain profession. So I do understand where that comes from. But you probably are smart as well. Like we had the conversation the other week, and your profession definitely takes some intellect for sure.
Little, I guess.
Humble as well.
So I have a lot of friends in Melbourne, and probably I'll be visiting Melbourne in April, because one of my best friends is getting married, so I'm best friend, so I have to be there.
Okay. I'll be here in April, so you let me know.
Okay. Definitely. We'll definitely catch up.
You let me know.
Right. So I'll quickly jump into the act of kindness. Basically, last time when we spoke, I shared that during my free time, I'm researching on blockchain and all of those technologies and all of that. So I thought it'll be interesting based on your personality, because I thought you're already smart and you would get it, and you would also like to take I figured that you're adventurous as well as you would like to take some risks as well. So I thought of giving you something called NFT.
Okay.
Yeah. Do you know what that is?
Yeah.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
Right now it's on an app called VV.
Yeah.
So I got your comic. Unfortunately, there are no non-fiction books.
All good.
Yeah, so I got you this.
Awesome.
You can see it. I can transfer it to you once you create a VV account. So it's basically you have digital rights to this comic now. As in, you're not rights. You're an ownership basically. You have ownership to this now.
Awesome.
And
Thank you so much.
One day, hopefully, the price will go up, and then what we spoke about, when you have 15,000, what we can do, who knows, it will pass.
Thank you so much. Thank you. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, it's cool. Just once you create the account, just let me know your username, and I'll send it across to you.
For sure. I have your number, so I'll definitely reach out. Thank you.
All right, fantastic.
Welcome to the Pay It Forward series. How does it work? Two strangers who differ in age, race, wealth, or gender, and are always from a different location will have 2 calls over Zoom. On the first call, there is a catch. The participants have to do it with their videos turned off, concealing their identity from each other. During this call, they will ask each other a series of questions that inspire a connection between them. On a second call, the 2 participants turn on their videos, revealing their identity, and participant A will give an act of kindness to participant B based on something they said during their first conversation. Following this big reveal, participant B, who received the act of kindness, will now pay it forward to participant C, another stranger, repeating the process. And this movement will continue, connecting people around the world to demonstrate how a single act of kindness can have a cascading impact globally.
Hi everyone, I am participant 8. My name is Amira Hamid. I'm 31 years old and I'm from South Africa. I work in the digital health space. I speak 2 languages fluently, English and Afrikaans. I enjoy hiking, yoga and baking new vegan treats. Thank you.
Hello, how's it going?
Good, thanks, and yourself?
I'm doing well, thank you. Do you want to go ahead first with the first question?
Yeah, sure. I'll start. When was the last time you laughed so hard you cried?
This weekend, I hung out, went to a birthday party, one of my friend's birthday party, and it was a friend I hadn't seen in a long time, obviously due to like COVID and whatnot. And it was really good, really fun. A lot of guys, a lot of my friendships are we are very low maintenance, so we pick up like where we left off and, like just reminisce on good old times and stuff like that. And it's always, we connect through laughter, like a lot, I think, and jokes for sure. How about
That's awesome. I think laughter is so important. It just makes you feel so good. It definitely is a sort of medicine, I think. And on my end, it's the same. I recently got married in December. So I'm navigating marriage life, and my husband and I have so much fun all the time. We love watching animations and cartoons, and he's onto this Dragon Ball vibe. So we've been watching a lot of that and having so many laughs about it. I think we watch one every morning for breakfast and have a good laugh about different things we saw on the show.
That's beautiful. That's awesome. You guys are off to a great start. So I wish you guys, more of the same for forever and ever.
Oh, thank you. That's really sweet.
No worries at all. When do you feel most connected to other people?
I think for me, it's usually when I'm working in a team and we're working towards some sort of project or goal, and somebody's stuck with something. When I'm in a position of helping someone, I feel very connected.
Awesome. I would say the same, but mine is a different take. I think whenever, especially as men, we have a deep conversation with somebody, even more so like a friend that was just a friend or more of an acquaintance, and then decides to kind of open that barrier or bring down their walls. And then that first conversation to really get to know each other, I think that's when I feel most connected to a lot of people.
Wow, so this is the perfect initiative for you, hey?
Oh, maybe. For me, it's I don't know, growing up, I've always wanted to know why. And it's like, I want to know why things work, how things work and why they are that way, including myself.
I totally agree with that. And I love that you said you like to know why. I've also always been such a curious creature growing up, especially in a Muslim home. So my family and I are Muslims. And there's a lot of rules that you're told to follow in religion, and often not encouraged to ask why or understand it. And I feel asking why is so crucial to understanding how things have come to be and why things are there. So yeah, sometimes it's not the easiest asking why in a Muslim house, but I found it's the only way I know how to understand and really kind of follow and believe in things.
Yeah, definitely. I'm Muslim as well, so I definitely know where you're coming from in that sense. You kind of just go are born into something, right? And then it's a little bit taboo to ask that question or some questions, but I think it's encourage it, so you don't just follow something blindly. When someone asks you a question that isn't from your background, you can say, well, here's why, and here's the parts that really resonate with me, rather than saying, oh, I'm just from this background, or I believe in this, or these are my belief systems,
Yeah, definitely. I can resonate with that.
100%.
What is the one thing about the world that you want to try and change for your grandchildren?
Just trusting in yourself and your gut, probably, and just falling in love, say, with your journey, no matter what happens in your life. I think a lot of social media, society in general, they're taking a lot of our kind of power away, I think, in a sense. And young people like us we've had to navigate that growing up, and because most of us have had our power taken away from whatever it is, religion, society, even for females, beauty standards, all of that stuff. So just maybe taking away a lot of the fear and the anxiety that comes with life, so then they're able to trust themselves and trust their journey and fall in love with their journey, despite the ups and downs that come along with life,
I think that is so beautiful, because it's so true. I mean, there's so much pressure or anxiety around the image that the world has created of what you need to be and what you should be and what you shouldn't be, even that it's almost like you don't even know who you are sometimes. My brother and I are very different from each other. So I was very academic and pretty much a nerd. And he was the opposite. He was very social and into having fun and exploring. And my parents always sort of compared us both. And he felt he needed to live up to me and achieve the same things I did at the same rate that I did. And one day I sat him down and I said, listen, you are your own person. You have your own ambitions, your own goals, and whether you achieve that at the same time as I do or later than I do, that's not the measure you should be looking at. The measure you should be looking at is if you've grown from yourself against last year or last month or whichever time period you want to measure, but don't measure it against someone else.
Yeah, because that's somebody else's race, right? And all of these standards that are part of or have been created for us, who creates them? At the end of the day, I don't think many people ask themselves that. It's who are the people that create those standards, who say you have to do a certain thing? It's not you at the end of the day, it's somebody else or a group of people that have no bearing on who you are as an individual and what you can bring to the world. And so for me, it's being from a male perspective, it's I've had to learn those lessons of you can ultimately, you want to become successful and all of this, but you don't have to be the provider. You don't have to drain yourself of everything you have for everybody else and leave nothing for yourself. You have the right to kind of recharge and think of yourself as a man and yourself as a human being and move forward with life you gave me,
Yeah, definitely. I think that's an awesome thing. If you could do that for your grandchildren, you're already making the world a better place.
It's important. It's really important.
I read that book, Ikigai, a few years ago, and that touched me profoundly. That whole finding something that you're good at, finding something that you're passionate about, finding something you can do for others. It was a beautiful book. I would definitely recommend it if you're a reader.
I'm a reader. I'll have to check it. I haven't read that book yet. I read a book as well, Letting Go by, I think his name is Stephen Hawkins. And that changed my life. Like for me, I think before I was more so like I don't know if you know about your ego, but your ego is there to kind of like protect you in life, right? It's not the narcissist in you. Half of it is, and the other half just wants to kind of keep things normal, keep things predictable. And I think for me, like obviously my life experiences and whatnot, I didn't know how much my ego contributed to my life. So whenever anything negative would happen, it would like turn it on or activate it almost. So just understanding that and understanding, like what my ego is trying to tell me, and then how to like let go of things in a healthy way, so that it doesn't affect you going forward. I think that's kind of the process. I won't say I've mastered, but I've come to like really understand and appreciate, because nothing is guaranteed or nothing is set in stone. It's just life is just full of different experiences.
Wow, that's pretty amazing. You sound like a very self-aware person and someone who loves to learn about everything, including yourself, which is great. Who or what has been an example of love for you?
Definitely my mom. I think my mom, like, I've had to really I don't know if you're first generation as well, but I am first generation in the country or the region that I'm from, and my parents were refugees. And I think growing up, probably until like maybe 2-3 years ago, I really underestimated how much trauma they went through. And for my mom, she shows love by kind of like smothering you, like calling me like multiple times a day, texting me like, oh, how are you doing? How's things? But then for me, I just had to understand why, like, I was always upset at somebody, like, or my mother giving me that much love or that much attention and affection. And it was because I didn't understand her and her as a person and her journey, being a refugee, just having to get up from a war-torn country and literally take your 2 sons at a time, move to another country. You don't know the language, you're not educated, and you're relying on our dad, her husband. But it's like there's so much trauma that's there. Like, she's not here with her family, her sisters, her like friends and whatnot. And so she wanted to give love in order to receive it back.
That is so cool. Your mom sounds like an amazing, strong woman. So kudos to her.
For sure.
I hope you pass all this self-awareness knowledge on to others and around you, because I think more people need this.
I try not to, like, I understand other people as well. I don't open this door with too many people, because I don't know if a lot of people are ready for it. I let it happen naturally and organically, and if they want to have it, then great, and if they don't, then I let them kind of be themselves.
That's also true. I mean, you can take a horse to the water, but you can't make it drink, right?
Exactly.
For me, I think the person who's really shown me examples of love, or like almost for me, the true identity of love, is my husband.
For sure.
He's so understanding, so caring, so different from what I've experienced before. That I appreciate so much of his ways. So he has been a great influencer on that side for me in terms of healthy love and healthy relationships.
For sure, yeah. I've really enjoyed having this conversation with you and getting to know you without putting a face to your voice or even knowing your name. But I'm really looking forward to having our second catch up in, I think, 2 weeks' time.
Me as well. Thanks so much.
No worries. See you next time.
Cool.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Hey guys, it's Mo again. The initial call with participant 8 went very, very well. I thought we connected, very well, despite not being able to see each other or put a face to the voice, essentially. But all in all, a very cool experience, and just goes to show, people from different parts of the world with different perspectives and different experiences can connect the way that we did. Throughout our conversation, I realized she was very introspective person. She was a thinker, and I recently finished the book, and I thought it would be the perfect book for her, just to kind of like look at or think of things in a different way. And that was my thinking behind my act of kindness. And yeah, it was good, and I'm looking forward to the next call.
Thank you so much for watching this episode. We really hope that you enjoyed this one. Please stay tuned to watch the next episode, where you'll see participant 7 pay it forward to participant 8, as well as meet our next participant from Turkey.
As always, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Turn on those notifications because we post new videos every single Sunday. And check the description box for a link to become a future participant.
See you next time. Bye.